Imagine yourself floating in the vacuum of space, suspended 250 miles above the Earth. It's silent. So quiet, you can hear the beat of your own heart echo in the confines of the small metal capsule you call home. Yet, despite the isolation, this tiny, artificial city, the International Space Station ISS, is alive with purpose. For the astronauts aboard, it's not just a place to sleep or work. It's a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and the drive to explore beyond our known world. The ISS isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's a symbol of what we can achieve when nations come together. Built by a collaboration between 15 countries, it's a microcosm of peace and science in a world that often seems divided. And each day, the brave souls who reside there make history, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, while overcoming unimaginable challenges. But it wasn't always like this. In 1998, when the first modules of the ISS were launched into space, the idea seemed almost impossible. The challenges were monumental. Not only did scientists need to design a space station capable of hosting international crews for months at a time, but they also had to build it in the most unforgiving of environments. For every module that was successfully launched and docked, countless others failed or faced delays. The technology wasn't perfect, and the logistics of coordinating launches from multiple countries seemed like an impossible feat. But the engineers, astronauts, and scientists involved were not deterred. One by one, the modules began to take shape, and in November 2000, the first long-term residents arrived. Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gidzenko, American astronaut Bill Shepard, and Italian astronaut Roberto Vittori. They were the first to live aboard the station, marking the dawn of an era. From that moment on, the ISS would become a second home to hundreds of astronauts, scientists, and engineers from around the globe. The reality of life aboard the ISS is far from glamorous. It's cramped with barely enough space to stretch your legs. Imagine living in a metal tube with barely enough room to turn around, and no opportunity to escape or go outside. There are no weekends, no holidays, no quiet moments away from the hum of the station's equipment. There's no sunrises, no sunsets to mark the passage of time. Instead, there's only the constant rhythmic movement of the Earth below as the station orbits it once every 90 minutes.
Hey there! If you're enjoying the story so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our exciting adventures. Now let's get back to the mystery.
Astronauts don't just float around in weightlessness, dreaming of the stars. Every day is filled with rigorous schedules. They perform scientific experiments, conduct maintenance, and communicate with scientists on the ground. Their days can be long and exhausting, and when things go wrong, it's often a race against time to fix them. One of the most frightening moments came during a routine spacewalk in 2013 when astronaut Luca Parmitano experienced a serious helmet leak. Water began to pour into his helmet, clouding his vision and making it nearly impossible to breathe. For a moment, it seemed like Parmitano might drown in the vacuum of space. Yet, despite the harrowing danger, Parmitano kept his calm. With the help of his fellow astronauts, he managed to return safely to the airlock. His experience became a turning point in space exploration, leading to improvements in the space suit design and new safety protocols. It was a reminder of the very real dangers that astronauts face, but also of the strength and resilience that they must cultivate to survive in an environment where even the smallest mistake can have dire consequences. Living aboard the ISS is an emotional roller coaster. The isolation is overwhelming at times. Astronauts are far away from their families and friends, with only occasional video calls to bridge the gap. There are no hugs, no handshakes, no simple gestures of human connection. They rely on their fellow crew members for companionship, but even the most tightly knit team can't replace the warmth of home. Astronaut Scott Kelly, who spent nearly an entire year aboard the ISS between 2015 and 2016, often spoke of the emotional toll. There were days when it was hard to stay motivated, he said. You look out at the Earth below and you realize how small we all are. But you also realize that what we're doing up here is bigger than any one of us. It's about the future of humanity. It's about understanding ourselves, our planet, and the universe in ways we never have before. In 2015, Scott Kelly set a new record for the longest time an American astronaut had ever spent in space. His year aboard the ISS was part of a NASA study to understand how long-term space travel affects the human body. Kelly and his twin brother, Mark Kelly, also an astronaut, became the focus of a groundbreaking experiment. The comparison of their physical and psychological health provided valuable data for future missions to Mars and beyond. But it wasn't just the physical effects of space that were studied. The psychological toll was just as important. Kelly's experience highlighted the mental strain astronauts endure during long-duration missions. The solitude and stress of being so far from Earth can be overwhelming. Yet, Kelly's ability to stay positive and focused throughout his year on the ISS speaks to the human spirit's ability to adapt and endure. And it's not just astronauts who face these struggles. The people on the ground, the engineers, scientists, and mission controllers, experience their own battles. When a malfunction occurs or a launch fails, they bear the responsibility of keeping the station, and the astronauts aboard, safe. They may be thousands of miles away, but their connection to the crew is just as crucial. In 2013, when the ISS faced a serious coolant leak, NASA engineers worked tirelessly to find a solution. 4 days, they communicated with the astronauts in orbit, guiding them through the steps needed to prevent the station from overheating. Despite the challenges, there is a profound sense of achievement. Every experiment, every discovery made aboard the ISS brings us closer to understanding the universe. From studying the effects of zero gravity on the human body to researching new materials and technologies that could change life on Earth, the ISS is a laboratory like no other. Every day, astronauts contribute to research that could revolutionize medicine, energy, and technology. Their work could lead to breakthroughs that will impact generations to come. In 2019, a major breakthrough occurred when NASA's astronauts aboard the ISS succeeded in creating the first ever sample of pure metal in space. This experiment, designed to help scientists understand the behavior of materials in zero gravity, could pave the way for advanced manufacturing processes on future missions to the Moon and Mars. While the ISS is primarily focused on science, it also symbolizes something greater. The station stands as a testament to what humanity can achieve when we put aside our differences and work together for the greater good. It's a reminder that the boundaries of our knowledge and potential are limitless, and that we are only just beginning to explore the wonders of the cosmos. The ISS is also a beacon of hope for future generations. It proves that, despite the difficulties we face, humanity is capable of incredible feats. When children look up at the night sky, they see not just a speck of light in the distance, but a place where people live and work together, creating a better future for all of us. For every astronaut who has ever stepped foot on the ISS, their journey is a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and the belief that we are capable of achieving the unimaginable. As the ISS continues to orbit our planet, it remains a living laboratory, a hub for international collaboration, and a symbol of what humanity can achieve. The story of the ISS is not just about science, space, or technology. It's about the people who dedicate their lives to exploring the unknown and pushing the boundaries of human potential. It's about their struggles, their triumphs, and the unyielding spirit that drives them to continue their work, no matter the cost. And perhaps, as we gaze up at the stars tonight, we'll remember that there's a city above our heads, orbiting the Earth, where the dreamers, the explorers, and the pioneers continue their work in the pursuit of knowledge. And maybe, just maybe, that dream is one we can all share.